100.
Back in the days of Valentino, we know a maid named Ethyl was so bright and alive.
Wackadoo, wackadoo, wackadoo.
But she was struck down by a trolley. Golly, said goodbye in 1925.
Toodaloo, toodaloo.
Ethyl in heaven awaited patiently to earn her wings and be an angel fancy-free. 60 years later, the opportunity to help a family came through.
Boop, 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 da-doo, 23 skadoo.
Back down to earth to teach the Prestons lessons. Richard, Lissy, Dwayne, and JJ too. Now she must be a 1980s lady. Down to earth, it's so angelical. Down to earth, it's quite a spectacle. Down to earth, it's just hysterical. She's down to earth. Down to earth. Down to earth.
Oh, there is so much to do. Oh. Hi, everybody. Hi, Lissy. Good afternoon, Ethel. Oh, well, thank you. Hello, JJ. How's life treating you, Dwayne?
What's gotten into you?
I was just telling Rita that it's days like this that make you glad to be alive. I wouldn't know. I'm so glad Aunt Roz is coming. At last I'll have someone to talk to who understands the meaning of love.
Oh, brother.
I wouldn't expect you to understand, Dwayne. You see, that's the difference between you and Joshua Jameson. Joshua who? Joshua Jameson. Oh, sounds like music.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
We met in the library. I was in ancient history. He was in Russian literature. When I pulled out my books on Mesopotamia, our eyes met across the stacks. I knew at that moment that everything in my life thus far was meant to prepare me for this moment.
Oh, that's not only romantic, it's educational.
When are you going out with them? I don't know. He hasn't asked me yet.
Well, Lissy, I wouldn't hold my breath if I were you. Joshua's a senior.
Well, Aunt Roz will know what to do. She's had 3 husbands.
3?
She's lived the most exciting life. She was married to an English lord, a French marquis, and an Italian count.
Ooh, my, she's a regular League of Nations.
Oh, you'll love Aunt Roz. Everybody does.
Now, how is she related?
She was my mom's older sister.
Every day's like Christmas when Annie Roz is around. My heavens, she sounds wonderful. Except she pinches a lot. Oh, I'll get it.
I'm Auntie Roz. Where is everybody? Oh, my precious darling! How I've missed you. Dwayne, be a love and bring in my bag.
Sure.
How have you been? No, don't tell me. I can see it on your faces, you poor darlings.
You look wonderful, Aunt Roz.
It's a miracle I do. Since I left Italy, I haven't been to bed at all. Wait, I can't get over how handsome you become. The girls must be all over you.
Well, thank you, Aunt Roz. They are.
And Lissy, you're your mother all over again. My dear, you must have swarms of boyfriends.
I have to talk to you about that.
And little JJ, so young to be without his mommy.
I told you she was a princess.
My brave little man, all alone in the world.
We're not alone. We've got Ethel.
Who?
Me. I'm Ethel McDougan, or Ethel Methel if you knew me before.
Oh, the new housekeeper. Richard told me all about you.
Ethel, have you seen my briefcase? It's not in the office. And
Richard!
Ah! You're a day early.
Oh, Richard, I knew your letters were much too optimistic. I've arrived in the nick of time.
Oh, we're really fine, Roz. How are you?
Prostrate with grief at the thought of you trying to raise Margot's children all alone. Oh, there are lines of worry all over you. Well, worry no more. Auntie Roz is going to fix everything. Come, children.
Well, Aunt Roz has certainly arrived.
You could say that.
Oh, I always take tea at 4. It's a habit I didn't give up after I divorced my first husband, Lord Montalban.
This blend is just to die for. What is it?
My guru gave it to me. Now, tell me all about your young man.
Well, he's not my young man yet. His name is Joshua Jameson, and he doesn't know I'm alive.
Of course not. Men can never decide on anything like that. We women have to help them.
Well, Joshua's a senior. Definitely major.
If you want to attract your senior, then you must be sexy.
Sexy? Me?
Of course.
Oh, Aunt Roz, may I remind you that our Lissy is only 14.
How can I be sexy?
Well, for starters, let's have ourselves a shopping spree.
A shopping spree? Oh, thank you, Aunt Roz.
Oh, yes, dear.
I've got to go call Rita.
Well, I should hope so.
Oh. Well, you certainly do spoil them.
No matter.
No, my mother used to say, spare the rod, spoil the child.
How very profound of your mother. What is that you're cooking?
Oh, it's my specialty. Chicken with wine.
Oh, coco vin.
No, chicken with wine.
Coco vin is chicken with wine.
Oh, well, then that's what I'm cooking.
Bland.
Oh, well, you can always add salt. You can't take it out, but you can always just add a little. Oh, would you be careful with that?
My second husband, the Marquis de Gauche, was a gourmet chef. Just leave everything to me.
Ethel, that was delicious.
Well, don't look at me. Aunt Roz made it.
And I was glad to do it.
Oh.
There isn't anything I wouldn't do for Margot's children.
Well, merci beaucoup, Aunt Roz.
Oh, we are speaking good French, aren't we?
Dwayne, why the sudden interest in French?
Well, take a look at this brochure, Dad. L'École Française.
My third husband, Count Francesco, sent his children there very exclusive. But I'm sure we can get him in.
It's practically on the ski slopes, Dad, and all the students get their own chalets.
Oh, Gwen, you don't need a chalet. You can get dressed by yourself.
That's valet, dear. Chalet is a house.
La maison, that's house.
Oh, isn't that sweet? JJ wants to learn how to speak French, too. Oh, mon petit chou, voulez-vous de bonbons?
No bonbon before din-din is done.
Dad, Aunt Roz thinks I'd get a much better education at L'École Française.
And a lot more skiing time.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Ta-da!
Oh, my heavens. What are you wearing?
Breathtaking, isn't it? I shudder at having to buy it off the rack. But Halston doesn't have a branch in this town. Lissy, you look simply...
Naked.
You look simply ravishing. Yes, you do. And you wear that to school tomorrow, and your senior won't be able to take his eyes off of you.
Yes, I don't think anyone else will either. Well, Roz, don't you think Lissy's a little young for it?
Daddy, I am not a child. I am a young woman.
Une mademoiselle.
Magnifique, Dwayne. Joshua won't be able to take his hands off of you.
Richard. What are we going to do?
About what?
About Aunt Roz?
Oh, don't worry. Roz never stays more than a few days.
A few more days will be too late. Richard, look at what's happening to your family. Dwayne is applying for a passport. Lissy is running around half naked. JJ is full of bonbons, and Auntie Roz is full of...
Cherry Jubilee! me. Time for dessert.
Come along. Now, Ethel, there's no problem. She'll be gone before you know it.
A special dessert for a special announcement. Because I am so needed, I have decided to stay.
That's great.
How long?
A week, a month, whatever it takes. Come, darlings, come kiss your Auntie Roz. You've missed a spot.
Where?
There. We don't want the children to choke down from the dust, do we?
Ross, I want to thank you for the boutonniere. What's it for?
Oh, Richard, I forgot to tell you. We're invited to the Maharaja's ball tonight. It's black tie.
Well, Roz, are you asking me out?
No, silly, you're not my type. That staid quality might have appealed to Margot, but it's definitely not for me. The whole family is going to the ball.
Yay, we're going to the ball. Can Ethel come too?
JJ.
Oh, isn't that sweet? JJ has such a good heart. Well, if you want Ethel to come, then of course she can.
Thank you, Aunt Roz.
We'll get her a lace apron and she can serve the punch. Well, now come along, darling JJ. We've got
Ethel, look, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm fine. Really, I am fine.
Ethel. Look, I know this has been difficult for you.
Well, she just makes me feel like I don't belong. That's...
Don't belong. Ethel. Ethel. You are a member of our family.
Thank you, Richard.
Just try to be patient. She'll be gone before you know it.
Don't mind me. Get dressed. Go to the ball. I'll just stay at home among the cinders. Play with the mice.
Okay, Cinderella. Now, look, here's some money. You go buy yourself a special dress.
Oh, Richard, that's not necessary.
That's the least I can do. You are going to the ball.
For a fairy godmother, he's so handsome.
Come in.
What do you think?
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
What do you think of my dress?
Put it on and I'll tell you.
Ethel, it is on.
Oh, Lizzie, you can't go out in this thing. Ooh.
I don't see why not. Aunt Roz liked it.
Alors, au fond de la... Ah, Ethel. Vous êtes très belle.
Oh, Dwayne, I wish you'd speak English for a change.
But I can't. I just put in my application for l'école française.
Oh, my heavens.
He's leaving for France next month.
Well, pardon me if I don't throw confetti. Oh, JJ, what have I told you about the candy?
Ethel, tonight you're going to be the most beautiful lady at the ball.
Darling, take a look at Auntie Roz in her Maurice Flaubert original.
Oh, right. Ethel and Aunt Roz look just like twins.
Where did you get that dress?
J.D. Dimes department store.
Wait till I get my hands on Maurice Flaubert.
Sacré bleu, c'est un catastrophe.
Well, there's only one thing we could do. One of us will have to wear something else.
Yes, one of us will.
Which one of us will that be?
I don't know. How about the one who has a closet full of other dresses?
How about the one who has the cheap imitation?
Well, I guess I'm outnumbered. Here, have your candy, JJ. Who cares about teeth? Lissy? Wear whatever you want. I guess I'm old-fashioned. Bon voyage, Dwayne. Oh, and Aunt Roz. Don't worry about the dress. I wouldn't dream of wearing it.
I knew she'd see it my way.
Oh, she makes me so frustrated. I can't stand it anymore.
Miss McDougan!
Mr. Devine? Oh, I am so glad to see you.
You certainly have a strange way of showing it.
I need your help.
So, what else is new?
Aunt Roz is ruining everything that I accomplished here.
Well, that can't amount to very much.
Okay. Okay. Hit her while she's low. I don't know what to do. I mean, how can discipline and responsibility have a chance with all this festivity?
It's very simple. If festivity is what they want, be festive.
Oh, I'm beginning to get a wonderful idea. What would you think about me? Dance with me, JJ. Wackadoo, wackadoo, wackadoo. Wackadoo, wackadoo, wackadoo.
You're certainly in a good mood tonight.
And why shouldn't I be? I feel like the cat's pajamas. Woo! I don't know when the last time was I got to wear this dress.
It was probably Halloween.
Oh, Lissy, why aren't we getting the full effect of this divine dress? Now, it should be shorter. What? Show that leg. After all, you're 14 years old, practically an old maid.
Ethel, vous êtes vraiment folle.
That means sick in the head.
Oh. The head is a field waiting to be plowed. Dwayne, why are you wasting an opportunity and going to France?
Wasting an opportunity?
Yes. When you could be going to Africa. Oh, think of the excitement. Elephant stampedes. Oh, quicksand. Malaria. Ethel, are you okay? Am I okay? I'm wonderful. Simply wonderful. Oh, JJ, have some candy.
What about cavities?
What about them? What's the drab advice of a dentist compared to the ecstasy of rum-flavored chocolates?
Ethel, are you giving JJ rum?
No. I'm giving him champagne. I'm giving all of us champagne. Whoa! Bubble, bubble, bubble. There should always be champagne.
I think she's flipped her lid. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Ethel, you're acting funny.
I don't like you like this.
Neither do I. Are you schizo or something?
No, I'm just trying to be festive. I mean, who wants to be around dull, drab little Ethel?
We like dull, drab little Ethel. Of course we do.
Ethel, it's great to have Aunt Roz visit once a year, but we couldn't handle her on a day-to-day basis.
No, you couldn't.
Oh, Aunt Roz.
How long have you been there?
Long enough.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Just leave Ethel and me alone for a moment.
Is she gonna kill her?
Now, Ethel, we will talk.
Aunt Roz, how about some champagne?
Definitely.
Roz, I am sorry if I offended you.
You didn't begin to offend me. Not the way I offended you.
Roz,
No, don't interrupt. Auntie Roz rarely apologizes, so take advantage of a good thing. Ethel, I misjudged you. I was so busy finding fault with everything that you're doing around here, I didn't see all the good that you're doing. I'm sorry I came along to muck it up.
Well, the children aren't sorry. They're very glad you're here.
I'm just a novelty.
That's not true. They love you very, very much.
I always envied Margot. My life was always exciting and wonderful, but I never had what she had.
True. And she never had what you had. And neither have I.
Tell me something, Ethel. If you could change places with me, would you?
No.
Didn't take you long to answer that.
That's because I love this family more than anything else in the world.
I'm not going to worry very much about my little darlings. They might not have their mother, but they've got the next best thing. Here's to you, Ethel.
Well, is everything all right?
Yes, Richard, everything is perfect.
Richard, I'm leaving in the morning. I've decided to take a cruise down the Nile.
Oh, so soon? We'll miss you, Roz.
No, you won't. But you'll think of me. Oh, enough of feeling sorry. I can't feel sorry for myself when I'm dressed up like this. Come back in here, my little darlings. Your Auntie Roz is leaving in the morning. But tonight, we're going to have the time of our lives. I love the way they look.
Here's to you, Aunt Roz.
Thank you, and here's to you, too.